Have you ever wondered why we're so afraid of the parts of ourselves that don't fit? The parts we hide. The quirks, the dreams, the insecurities we tuck away in the corners of our minds. The imperfections we believe make us unworthy of love, belonging, or attention. Vanellope von Schweetz, the little glitch from Sugar Rush. To the world, she was broken, unstable, a character no one understood. And yet, to anyone who has ever felt different, invisible, or too much for the world, she was everything. Her glitch wasn't a defect. It was a mirror. A mirror reflecting the parts of ourselves we were told to hide. Parts that didn't conform to expectations. Parts that dared to dream louder than the rules allowed. The side of us that society often calls messy, inconvenient, or wrong, but that, in truth, defines who we are. We all carry a glitch. Some call it shame, some call it fear, some call it insecurity, some even call it the part that makes us strange, awkward, or difficult. But what if that glitch is actually the part that makes us unique, irreplaceable, unforgettable? Subscribe, comment, and stay with us. We are just getting started. Vanellope's world was perfect, or at least it appeared that way. Candy-coated tracks, sugar-frosted buildings, and neat little rules that promised order and happiness. But perfection has a way of masking fragility. It has a way of punishing difference, and Vanellope was different. Too bright, too bold, too impossible to contain. The system didn't understand her. It labeled her a glitch, a mistake, something to be fixed, erased, or hidden. But she persisted. Because the glitch is never truly broken, it persists because it is essential, because it is truth. And this is where the metaphor becomes so human. We too live in worlds that want us to conform. Families, schools, workplaces, social media, they all demand versions of ourselves that are tidy, polite, predictable. The raw, messy, unfiltered parts of us are quietly told to disappear. Think about your own life. How many times have you swallowed a part of yourself because it felt too big, too loud, too visible? How many times have you censored your excitement, your curiosity, your brilliance? Because the world whispered, you can't be that way. You must fit in. And yet, every time you do, a piece of you feels a little smaller, a little dimmer, a little less real. Vanellope reminds us that the parts we hide are not flaws. They are our essence. Her glitch is not just a narrative device. It is a reflection of the human condition. The glitch is the unpolished, imperfect, most human part of ourselves. The part we fear will make others reject us, but in reality, it is the part that makes us unforgettable. Every glitch has a story. Every so-called flaw carries a lesson. Vanellope's glitch gave her resilience. It gave her courage. It gave her uniqueness. It taught her to navigate a world that wasn't built for her, but to do it anyway. And isn't that what we all must learn? That our imperfections, our differences, our vulnerabilities are the very things that allow us to leave a mark on the world? When Vanellope races through Sugar Rush, glitching, stumbling, and laughing, she is showing us something profound. Being different is not a weakness. Being flawed is not a failure. It is proof of life, proof of spirit, proof of authenticity. Her joy, her determination, her messy brilliance, all of it is what makes her unforgettable. And all of it mirrors something inside each of us that we are often afraid to claim. The metaphor extends further. Childhood itself is a glitch. Think about it. Childhood is messy, unpredictable, emotional, and chaotic. It doesn't follow rules. It doesn't fit neatly into schedules. It is pure presence, pure curiosity, pure expression. And yet, as adults, we are taught to erase the glitch, to tidy up our behavior, to mask our emotions, to hide our failures, to measure ourselves constantly against others. The world tells us that the chaotic, imperfect, wild, colorful parts of us must be edited out to survive. Vanellope's story challenges that. She reminds us that we were never meant to conform completely, that there is power in the glitch, that identity, authenticity, and courage grow from embracing what makes us unique rather than suppressing it. Consider the way Vanellope reacts to the world's rules. She doesn't ask for permission to be herself. She doesn't apologize for being glitchy. She doesn't shrink herself to fit in, and yet her persistence is gentle, human, relatable. She falters. She doubts herself. She feels fear and frustration. She carries the weight of judgment and expectation. And still, she races forward even when others told her she didn't belong. This is where the lesson becomes universal. We all have glitched parts of ourselves. Insecurities, wounds, fears, past disappointments that whisper we don't belong. We are too much or too little, too loud or too quiet, too sensitive or too strange. And yet, like Vanellope, the only way to truly live is to embrace the glitch, to allow it to exist fully, proudly, unapologetically, to let it shape our story rather than hide it. If this message touched you, subscribe. There's more waiting for you next Friday. Her glitch is also a story of resilience. Every time she faces rejection, every time the system tries to erase her, she grows stronger, braver, more alive. There is a courage in imperfection. There is power in embracing the broken and beautiful parts of ourselves. There is a freedom that comes from acknowledging, I am not broken. I am complete as I am. And isn't that what nostalgia teaches us? That the child we once were, the wild, free, imaginative child, is not gone. That part of us still lives, glitching, imperfect, radiant, waiting for us to remember it. Childhood, like Vanellope, carries lessons we often forget. The courage to be ourselves, the joy of curiosity, the freedom to imagine without fear, the resilience to navigate a world that doesn't always understand. Think about the moments in your own life when you felt truly alive, truly yourself. Maybe it was when you created, explored, failed, laughed too loudly, cried too hard, dreamed too wildly. Those moments are your glitches. They are proof that your essence cannot be contained, cannot be erased, cannot be diminished, and the world is better for them. Vanellope's glitch also reminds us of identity. We are often defined by what we hide rather than what we show. The things we mask, the quirks, the scars, the soft spots, are what make us fully human. They are the very elements that connect us to others. They are the bridges across which empathy, compassion, and shared experience travel. By hiding them, we diminish not only ourselves, but our potential to connect, inspire, and transform. Her story is a metaphor for self-acceptance. To embrace the glitch is to accept all parts of ourselves, even the uncomfortable or inconvenient ones. It is to understand that worth is not determined by how closely we fit the mold, but by how fully we inhabit our truth. The glitch is not an error, it is our signature, our mark on the world. And when we stop fearing our glitches, something magical happens. We begin to see beauty in imperfection. We start to recognize that the traits we were taught to hide, the weird, the awkward, the unusual, are the very traits that make us powerful, relatable, and unforgettable. Vanellope shows us that freedom and fulfillment come not from erasing the glitch, but from racing with it, dancing with it, creating with it, loving it. Maybe the deepest truth of Vanellope's story is this: the glitch is not something to fix. It is a compass. It points to our authenticity, our passion, our courage, our connection to the world. It tells us where we have been, what we have endured, what we have hidden, and ultimately, what we are capable of. The glitch is also about empathy. When we recognize our own hidden struggles, our own imperfections, we begin to see them in others. We stop judging, stop comparing, stop trying to erase difference. We begin to honor uniqueness, celebrate courage, and hold space for complexity. Vanellope's story reminds us that every human carries a glitch, visible or invisible, and that these glitches are what make us human, beautiful, and essential. Finally, Vanellope's journey is about liberation. It is about choosing to live fully, to exist authentically, to embrace the chaos, the mistakes, the quirks, the beautiful mess of life. It is a call to stop apologizing for being human, to stop hiding, to stop fearing imperfection. So, what is your glitch? What is the part of yourself you have hidden because you were told it was wrong? The part that is messy, loud, emotional, bright, or strange. That is the part Vanellope would tell you to own. That is the part that will lead you to courage, to connection, to joy, to freedom. Your glitch is not broken, it is extraordinary. It is a mirror, a signature, a reminder that you are alive, you are human, and you are irreplaceable. Maybe the world doesn't always understand us. Maybe we are misunderstood, misjudged, or marginalized, but the glitch persists. And in that persistence lies hope, strength, and beauty. Vanellope's story, our story, is simple. Stop hiding. Embrace your glitch, celebrate your imperfection, race forward, be unapologetically yourself, because the world doesn't need another copy. It needs you. Glitch, flaws, scars and all. I will see you Friday. Until then, take care of your glitch. It's trying to tell you something.